Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Go ahead.
Hello, guys. This is the first ever podcast of Confessions of a Computer Freak. I'm Roland. I'm your host.
We're both your hosts.
Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, just joking. Calm down, man. You gotta relax.
Damn right.
Right.
Alright, so welcome everyone to Confessions of a Computer Freak. We're about to get our jigs on.
What's going on? Alright. So, but which topic do you want to start with? Because, well, you wrote them.
Let's do a little bit of light stuff. I'll talk about Fallout 76.
Fallout 76.
Yeah, man. That
Alright.
game.
Okay, let's talk about the thingy there. What you call it? The teaser, because it was released 4 days ago.
Yeah, I have not seen it whatsoever.
You haven't seen it yet.
I've seen the thumbnail. That was it. It looked like Soldier 76 from behind.
Alright. So basically, Soldier 76. Fucking up. So basically, Fallout 76 is, I think, 25 years later than, like, the atomic bombs blow up the shit, like the apocalypse happened and stuff, and then Fallout 76 plays 25 years later. The Vault 76 was one of the few controlled vaults that there was no specific like testing and shit. For example, like in Fallout 4 we being frozen, there was a test. In Fallout 3 it was a dictatorship test. There was a guy who decided everything. And then throughout the games you can find other stuff. Right? So Fallout 76 had nothing alike. It was just they went in, they lived there for 25 years, and then they gone off. You can go off wherever you want to. Like they're gonna open the vault and they will just recollect. The original year was 20 years, but then it got postponed to 25 for some reason. Because if you can check the dates on the trailer, And
Mm.
really good, big event which happens in the I will let you speak in a second. Sorry. really
That's
big,
alright. That's alright.
really big,
Continue. You know.
really big event that happened in the Fallout, whatever it's called, universe in that year. I think 2100 and whatever is it called. I forgot the exact year.
Mhm.
Is that the master, the grandmaster, whatever it's called, grandmaster, I think it's called, started, no, finished the test with making super titans, or super giants, or super whatever it's called, the orc-looking guys. I forgot their names. So it
Right.
stopped. It stopped, right? And I mean, it didn't stop. He just succeeded with the VET virus, whatever it's called. I think it's not VET.
Mhm.
So I think that it will be it will be the final enemy or something like that. I mean, if you're not gonna kill it, but we're gonna have some combat, some stuff with it against it, or some raids. Cause the game will be, well, I think it's an MMORPG.
Right.
I'm actually not sure. Wait, let me just check it. Yeah, no, it's an online survival RPG, which is an MMORPG. Essentially, it will be kind of like the TES.
Sweet.
The TESO, so the Elder Scrolls Online, which is not a really big game, but it will be kind of like Daisy or Rust, kind of, because
Type of. Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
yeah,
Right.
like, it's like post-apocalyptic. I don't know which way they will go to, because if you think about it, Fallout 76 is literally 25 years after the whole shebang happened, right? So they will go
Mm.
out and nothing will be there. So we could, like, literally, there will be a whole lot of America out there. They can go there and they can, like, build stuff, make clans, fight each other for resources and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they could do that, which is kind of like more of a Rust kind of thing. But I mean, I always loved Fallout story, which is not really strong point, but I'm a fanboy.
You're a fanboy.
Yeah, I have so much merch as well. So yeah,
Right.
if you think about it, it wouldn't say it would be an MMORPG because it says it's an MMORPG because every single Fallout game is an RPG to a certain extent. You know, the special stuff. You know, the
Mm.
SPCAIL, whatever it's called.
Yeah. The special things that you get.
Well, it's not the guy. It's like a stats, like special, like strength, perception, endurance, charisma. It's luck as well.
Right. Luck?
Yeah,
Really?
and intelligence. Yeah, special. That's special. That's 5 attributes you can rate, and also you can get the perks as well, like by
Mm.
leveling up. It's been always in a Fallout game. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What do you think about Fallout 76?
I mean, I I never ever played it in my life.
Never ever.
Never. Not even a single one. I never played any of them.
You never played a Fallout game, and you are my friend. I think we need to
What? Are we to re-talk about it, mate?
like, I mean, honestly, like, you haven't played any.
Yeah, I never played it. Although, most of my friends would talk about it, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. But nah, bro, I ain't getting shit.
Alright, so we'll just ramble on for it for a bit more, and then we can just move on to the next topic of ours, shall we?
Sure, unless you wanna talk more about Fallout and
Yeah, just a bit more, just be expanding on it, right?
yeah, right. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you think of the name Fallout 76 from the previous game that happened?
Fallout 76 was hinted in Fallout 76 got the name from the vault. For example, we had in every single Fallout game we had a vault. Like not every single. For example, New Vegas didn't have a vault, and I didn't play Fallout 1 or 2.
Right.
They had them.
What does the vault do? Like, what does it contain? Because it's a vault. I'm assuming there's bare money in there.
No, a vault is like a bunker. Like when the atomic bomb dropped on
Oh,
America,
okay, right.
people
Safety
rushed
thing,
in.
right?
Yeah, people rushed in, right? And then they closed a huge ass door, right? and then
Right.
they live there for a certain amount of time. There's a company called Vault-Tec, and then Vault-Tec did some experiments and shit on the vaults. For example, there was a vault where they put only drug addicts in, right?
Right.
And then they cure themselves. But after a certain amount of time, a secret door opened with shit tons of drugs in them, and they checked if they will go back. Well, the end game was they go back and they all died. Or or there was another vault, for example, in Fallout 3, there was a dictator. Whatever he said, it was the truth. It was the overseer who was the dictator. Vaults always had an overseer, but the overseer was the most powerful one. Whatever he
Right.
said, it's like a military force, like bureaucracy and shit. So they checked if how it will work out. Well, it worked out. They lived there for like, I don't know, 100 and well, how much years, which is pretty good considering that it's a vault.
Yeah, surprisingly, they must
And
have stacked a lot of supplements,
well,
food.
that's a spoiler because they were never supposed to open the doors, but they had to open the doors to trade stuff, so people
Oh,
can
really?
still live. And then yeah, also what vault do I? Yeah, there was a vault where I think I'm not sure. Yeah, there was a vault in Fallout 4. Well, yeah, the first one that we visited the vault. We went in there and they froze us, and then they melted us down after a certain amount of time.
Who's they?
Uh, like the people who went in, who lived in the area. There was literally no people who were selected, like veterans and like people who lived close by. Literally,
Oh,
that's
okay.
all.
Right.
So they went in there and they got frozen. That's the like the first few minutes of Fallout
And then they landed in the movie, mate.
movie. So when it will be Daisy, is it open world or has it be still a fixed story? Question: what we know so far about Fallout 76 that it is a survival MMO. I mean, no, survival
Survival
online
MMO.
RPG.
Right.
So we only can like assume what it will be, but Fallout 76 was not tested, so there will be no weird shit happening. Although they were supposed to leave the vault in 20 years, but they left the vault in 25 years. So there must have something happened. So yeah, you could assume that something happened that 5 years took them to replace something, or did someone went in after 20 years and never came back. They assume that he's dead and they didn't go out for some weird reason. I mean, not weird
Right.
reason, because they're gonna fucking die. But 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 what I'm thinking is that it's not gonna have too much of a story. It will have some sort of a story. Like we're gonna
Yeah,
still
there
have
should be like
ghouls.
a backstory at least.
Yeah, like a story. Like we're gonna have ghouls and stuff. They're gonna give us some sort of things. And then there was it will be played in Virginia, I think. I'm not actually sure.
Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia, like the state. It will be Virginia
All
State,
right.
but it will be played, right?
Yeah.
So it will be really close to the like. I'm pretty sure there will be a plot, but it will be over. What you call it? What you call the guy? The master, the guy who fell into the pool of virus, and then he got fucking clever.
You're clever.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is. I think.
My man became Einstein in a jiffy.
Yeah, literally fucking fell into the.
This man had a whole new drug. If only students had these drugs, mate, we'd be running the world.
Yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, so we only can think that our character was born in the vault because 25 years is literally all enough to make
Yes, someone had to do the little, the little put in a hole type of thing,
the little friction in the hole, right?
Yeah, apply some heat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that our character will be completely like new to the world, like as in Fallout 3, because and I think you guys do. I'm not sure what New Vegas is about because I haven't really played it, and I played the first bit, but then we have Amnesia, so yeah, I have to play the game. So that's what I'm
Right.
thinking. But they say the Bethesda officially said that it will be kind of like they got inspired by Daisy and Rust. I'm pretty sure if it's an RPG, so it's not going to be Daisy like as Daisy as you think. It would be fucking cool because Daisy sucks, and that would be a good Daisy, which is really good.
Daisy did suck. That was trash.
Uh, uh, they're trying to improve it. I mean, I would try it out in the new patch, but you know, hopes.
Hopes of
So,
making it better.
so back to your question, when it will be like Daisy or is it open world? It will be an open world. They always have open world games.
Hmm.
It will be a fixed story. I don't think you will be able to change the story because it's an online game. Therefore, you're just gonna be a part of a already settled castle. You
Right.
cannot change shit. You can change how you look, but that's it. Like in World of Warcraft, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what my original idea when you said it's gonna be an RPG. I was thinking of World of Warcraft.
Everyone does think
I
about
was
it.
like, there's some sort of backstory, but there's a lot of
And
quests and
also,
shit.
there's a scenario they set up. There's a scenario where they thingy there's a really good raid. They could make raids with the master and shit. What I hope
Mm.
that it will be a first-person game, but then again, it cannot be. It's just so hard because there's no such a game as a survival online RPG game.
Well,
Because in the first place, I don't think any Fallout game was a survival game ever. Because that was
I
not.
mean, I guess the story wise, it was technically a survival type of story, isn't it?
Yeah, it was, but
But I'm
did
pretty sure
you?
they had to base the game off the story, otherwise it'd be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. So yeah, Fallout 76 is a really really interesting concept, and I can't
Mm.
wait to find it. I really can't wait to have it.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna watch it.
All right. Um. Well, I think we will talk about this topic when E3 comes out, because well, E3 will have so much juicy
Wait,
stuff.
did they announce like um the release date of Fallout 76 yet?
Nope. We only had a teaser, not even a trailer.
Right.
So in June 10th, which is like I don't know when June 10th is.
in like in like 2 days. Not 2 days. What the fuck?
7 days.
7 days.
There
Yes.
will be Bethesda did not respond to requests for comment. We will see more of Fallout 76 at publishers E3 press conference in June. So there will be an
Oh.
E3 press conference in June where we might get juicy stuff if our fucking journalists do their job properly.
Ooh.
But-
Yes.
But till then, I don't think we're gonna have any more stuff because they're like, yeah, we released that shit. Wait till E3.
Well, I guess you have something to look for about one game, right? That is Fallout 76. And actually, I don't mind. I don't mind if I'm gonna go, if I might buy it or I might see the concept or the story, whatever is gonna happen. But once it's been released, I think I might just watch it rather than buy it myself and play it.
But it's an online game.
Yeah, I'll just watch the gameplay.
But what if it's a really cool online game, like something like Destiny?
Yeah, then I'll buy it then, innit? But I have to see my preferences, isn't it? If I don't like it, then I'm not gonna buy it. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna watch it first, and then see if I like it.
Also, one more small thing, and then we will move on to the second topic. Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and I think Fallout New Vegas was 200 years after the war.
200 years.
Yeah, and then
But Fallout 76 is like 25, isn't it?
yes, that's like I don't know quarter. No, not even quarter. It's like fucking eighth of the year of the time.
Oh, is it? Oh, wait. Is it? I have an idea, some sort of theory. But what if Fallout 76 is before Fallout 3 and 4?
It is. It
Okay,
is.
good.
I told you. It's not theory. It literally is like 175 years before the whole thing.
175, 176.
actually. No, I'm not sure.
Because the fucking name is like Fallout 76, mate. So
yeah, but it's over 200. I think Fallout 3 is like 211 years, and Fallout 4 is a bit more because we have the fourth generation since in it. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, the one more thing. It says when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. That's the kind of a thing. So what I'm thinking is like it's like a building game, kind of if it becomes like a building game. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's gonna be Minecraft now, huh? Survival Minecraft. Set in the apocalyptic.
Imagine
It's like a fucking mod for Minecraft.
It could be. I mean, I'm pretty sure that will be mod because people will just make it and then yeah. But Fallout
Yeah, I'm pretty
7
sure. I'm pretty sure some people who plays Minecraft is gonna make a mod about Fallout.
I'm pretty sure there's already a mod about it.
They probably have it already, mate.
if there's something, if there's a mod about it. You fought it. There is a Minecraft fought mode. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's nothing else you could talk about. Yeah, what else? Like you could. It says you must rebuild, which I think there will be a building system, which more of a rusting thing.
Or it is a story concept. You must rebuild. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna rebuild, but maybe like the character's reputation.
Or like the garrison, like in World of Warcraft, there's a garrison kind of thing. Like
right.
Able to like upgrade your garrison in the Warlords of Draenor.
Ah.
So maybe this like and then every single player had their own garrison.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody could go into other thing with garrison. Maybe they could, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they couldn't. So
they might, but
like
we just have to see.
That would be more make more sense to me that way, but I don't think they would gonna do it. I think Bethesda will try to jump on the hype of the survival games like Rust and shit.
Probably, yeah. I mean, something like Daisy or Rust, whatever that was. But I guess that's how they're trying to go for this type of games, right? Those survival type of games. They want to make it more interactive with the story. Well, Fallout 76 may have a backstory and actually a complete new story. Or maybe just a story following Fallout 3 and 4. You never know. Or the previous Fallout games.
Fallout 1, I think, will have a similar story. Because Fallout 1, I think, didn't have. I think it was around the time when the Master was announced. Like the Monster thing was going on. So wait, okay, let's just stop talking about Fallout 76 because it's been 20 years. 20 years.
20 years? Well, damn right.
So right, there's a comment in Hungarian. Like, let me use my Hungarian.
Translate, motherfucker.
It says, "Hello, please answer me in Hungarian. You don't have to. I understand you anyway. I haven't heard you in a long time." And that goes to the guy who used to make Minecraft.
Wait, really?
Sorry that I cannot tell the difference between you two. So basically, he's a guy that used to watch me when I play Minecraft. Yeah, like he was a pretty good guy. By the way, I'm Roland. I'm the guy who I'm Shunto.
Yeah, this the guy who is speaking, who seems resembly white. He's Roland.
Right. So yeah, this channel. Well, this channel sort of kind of just moved to be English, but yeah, this whole confession of a computer freak will move on to a new channel, and maybe I will start uploading shit to this channel again.
Yes. My man's gonna upload some League videos again, maybe some Dota. I don't know if he wants to play Dota anymore after that last game we just played. maybe some Destiny. Actually, I can't play Destiny because I don't have the DLC for it. That was completely pointless. But we can play some Minecraft too. You know, we can hit it.
Minecraft with mods. You know, only mods.
If I can run it. If I can run it.
Alright, let's move on from Fallout 76 because we talked about it. I mean, I talked about it for long enough time.
Yes.
One more thing, it might be like Ark. This is What about Armor Free? Do you have Armor Free?
No,
Me neither.
I know Joe did. Joe
I-
loved that game.
Yeah, and Josh did too, but I never played it.
I don't know what the fuck it's about.
I-
Apparently, it's like a PUBG type of game.
no, it's not. Now it has a PUBG mode, I'm pretty sure, something like a Battle Royale mode, or maybe not for Armor 3, maybe for Armor 2.
But it looks like something like out of PUBG.
But well, it was right. It was before PUBG. It's a really old game, but really nice.
Yeah, I know
graphics.
it's a really really old game.
But it's really also on Borderlands 1, I think, or 2.
Right.
I think
Alright,
Borderlands 2.
anyways, let's move on.
Which one do we want to discuss?
What do we want to discuss? Pick one, innit?
Well, okay, I mean, we can talk about exams, but they only have. I think you. Wait, did you press English or Maths?
I'm actually doing both of them right now.
Stupid.
Hey, my algebra skills are pretty good.
Algebra skills. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, algebra is the easiest part. Oh, okay. Okay, Gus just said let's talk about catastrophes. Ah,
Okay, alright, if you want to talk about catastrophe, you're
Come on,
a goddamn catastrophe.
come on, Irish. Talk about them catastrophes, will you?
I'm joking, man. But honestly, there's actually,
Let's talk
You know-
about American stuff that happened recently in a school.
the classic school shootings. I mean, this is not a light joke, but this is some serious shit there.
Well, it was serious.
But it actually is fucking serious. It's pretty serious, man. School shootings, that ain't no joke. What if our college got shut up by some retarded motherfucker?
like Muhammad or something.
He's-
Don't call me a big nose guy ever again.
He's gonna pull out an AK-77. He's gonna pull out AK-47. He's about to spray.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, like, this is a serious topic. But I don't know why those people tend to have school shooting where they're gonna put other people's life at risk, even themselves. I just don't understand the story behind it. I mean, maybe they have a perfect good reason, or they're being bribed to do it per se. Or ISIS got a hold of.
Sometimes I assume that the guy was bullied, and well, most of the time the guy was bullied, right? They always.
I mean, why would you target the whole fucking school if you get bullied by a few motherfuckers? Right?
I mean, the funny thing is, always a few motherfuckers survive, and then other like innocent people get shit on, you know.
True.
That was. Like,
But I mean,
Go on.
I was gonna say this ties into the bullying thing, innit?
What's the weather? Great Britain. It's pretty sunny right now. Pretty good. All right.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sunny. It's pretty hot, a little bit, but you know, I don't like it. I mean, I love the summer. I just don't like when there's
Jesus
plants around me.
Christ.
What, fam?
That was 3 fucking school shootings in this month in America.
Wait, like in
Yeah.
May?
Yes, there was one in Palmdale, California. A 14-year-old boy went to Highlands High, his former school, and began shooting a semi-automatic rifle shortly before classes were scheduled to begin. And then
What the fuck?
he shoot a 15-year-old boy in the shoulder. That's all that happened. Nothing happened, but nothing much
What?
happened.
Oh yeah, listen about the school shooting. Right? What age is it legally to own a gun in America?
I think
Because there's gun laws in America. Like every motherfucker that lives there gets a gun for free.
I don't think that's true. No. I think that's look. I actually don't know, but what you call it? I think it's 20 or 22. It's one of the options, but I'm not sure.
Right. Someone could borrow a gun from their like brothers or sisters.
Yeah, that's what
or-
happened. That's what happened in the last school shooting. I think the last bigger school shooting. So the one I told you about May 11th when the guy got shot. It was a 14-year-old dude, and then he used his father's gun to do some stuff. And then there was a really famous one in Santa Fe in Texas. 10 people were
Right.
killed in a shooting.
Yeah, the 10 people were killed one. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that was an underage dude.
I mean,
I think it was an underage dude who borrowed his father's gun, and then
mm,
he planned to commit suicide after the thing that he done, but then he just turned himself in. I think that's the original story behind it.
oh, per se, that's the original story, but we don't really know, do we?
I kind of researched it in the forms of memes,
Oh
but
my.
but hey, I was serious, right? That was pretty fucking sad that 10 people died. But I mean, in this whole year, I think there was 20 school shootings.
There was, yeah, in this whole, like, in this beginning of the year, there was a shooting. I swear there was a shooting at the beginning of the year.
January 20th, Winston-Salem,
Yes.
North Carolina. Um, yeah, there was a
I don't
guy
know.
who
I
got
guess, I guess this is the new trend, to reduce population of the world.
over from it. Well, I mean, in January the 20th, there was the guy, just a guy got shot in a party. That's not that big of a deal.
Is that what?
It is a big of a deal. It's fucking sad that the dude got shot. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. There was a football player, so I assumed that I let you stereotype that he was a dick, and then somebody got done with the bullying, and then just went up to the party, emptied the mag, and walked out.
And then boom, and then walked. Oh man.
Yeah, there was other school shooting, but nobody killed. In like 2 days later, in the 23rd of January, there was another school shooting
Hmm.
where a 15-year-old student shoot 16 people.
I mean, most of these like school shootings are like based on like actual students as well. Like, there's no other motherfucker that's like 30, 20 something that's gonna start a school shooting. But
Yeah, it is usually
it is quite worrying about the gun laws in America. Like, everybody gets a gun. Even it's a bit, yeah, I don't know, man. If you walk in America, you might get shot straight away. You might be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna go to America, go to California because the gun laws are really strict there. I mean, other things I think they have to make like specific guns and shit just to be able to own guns in California.
But what's the point even having the fucking guns in the first place, right?
It's kind of like owning loads of knives. Like it's collecting and stuff. It's like a I don't know. It's kind of a hobby. I assume.
I mean, the technically having guns in America is just for self-defense, or like safety of people getting robbed, and then they can just pull out the gun and then pop, pop, and then they're gonna drop down to the floor. But honestly, like, if you have a gun, you can just start a fucking riot. Like, you can just go around killing anybody that you see.
Yeah, but let's talk about the fact that Americans want to make their laws strict. What do you think about that? Like,
I
it's
mean,
it's not
how
the only
strict do you want to make it, first of all? Because people already own their guns, and then they could just fake it and just hide the guns if shit goes down. I mean, what kind of strictness are the fucking law people trying to apply on it, though?
But if you think about it, that's not the only thing. Like America always had guns. That's not the bad thing about it. Yes, it is easier to access guns, but
But what?
but America has always been really famous of bullying and a really high suicide rate. I think as well.
Oh, you mad? Japan has the highest suicide rate.
I said really high, and I think it's not Japan anymore. It's something else.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it was a big fact because there are countries where it's really good to kill yourself. Like
in Japan, there's the suicide forest.
Oh yeah.
You know that Logan Paul tragedy that happened?
That was fucking hilarious.
That was funny as shit.
I mean,
not about the suicide, but his actual video of him, fucking about, and like, it was actually quite disrespectful.
Yeah, it was Mr. Disrespect, but
Yeah.
he deserved what he got.
Yeah, I know, he fucked up big time. He messed his career, he messed up his
He
fans.
was scratching the rubber too thin, and then he just fucking.
Yeah,
Man.
like the word famous guilty was said, and he's doing what the fuck he wants, but he got done for it. But whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We
Let,
all
let,
move on anyway.
let's change topics of catastrophes because, like, kids talking about how people's die is pretty shit.
What?
Talking about people's death.
Okay,
Like,
that's a bit dark.
yeah, that's what we've been doing for like 12 minutes now.
Dark like my coffee, fam.
Or like your
Even
skin.
though I don't drink coffee, but fuck it.
Or like your skin.
Oh, wait, what? Is that a racial joke? You trying to fight?
I would fight. But because you're Asian, you know some martial arts, and I don't want to fight.
You're damn right.
Uh,
But yeah, about the death thing. I mean, death happens everywhere technically, and it's a fucking broad ass subject to talk about, and you cannot brief it into like a 2 paragraph. But for me, technically, death is like a pathway to a higher spiritual world. Technically, it's like this is very big, but like there are always these questions like, why do we live when we're gonna die, right? And then there's this concept of heaven and hell, and there's this concept of God and the devil, and then there's science. There's like science. There's atheists. These motherfuckers don't believe shit, But with the ghost and shit, these things are real, man. Like when you die and you become a ghost. Hey, Casper the Ghost, we're about to hit it up.
This first quick game of cricket.
Yeah, we're about to go through walls and shit, yo. No, but honestly, the concept of ghosts is like if they're in a specific place, and then you can just feel. There's some people that actually can just feel the energy in a room. Where if it's too heavy, then it's like have a heavily presence of ghosts. Some people can just feel that, and then it gets weird. You get paranormal type of shit that happens, and then and then there are myths and all of that bullshit. But I'm not saying it's bullshit, but it's like it's a broad subject to talk about ghosts, living, death, God, and the devil, and the Bible, and the devil's Bible. I guess that's the thing too.
It is.
It is?
Yeah, it is. There's a Bible for the devil. It's not called Bible, but yeah, it's kind of like a Bible. There is a Bible for everything. But I mean, that's an actually. They say it's a cult, but it's a religion. A religion is a cult, but yeah, basically a cult is a small religion.
Oh, right, okay. I'll just call them worshippers, technically. If you're in a religion, you worship some sort of
higher entity, yeah.
Yeah.
So
alright, so there's not only like technically we have different religions, right? I'm technically a Hindu, but when we were born.
But you eat cow.
But when we were born, yeah. Shut the fuck up. Listen, honestly, this is interesting. But when we were born, we were not categorized as a religion. We are categorized as human beings.
Yeah.
We're not labeled the racial stuff. We're not labeled. When you were born, nobody looks at you and be like, "You're gonna be a fucking Christian." You understand me?
Right.
No one's gonna look at baby and be like, point a finger. Like, no one cares when you grow up when you're a kid. You don't care what the fuck is going on, right? You don't care about religion. You don't care about school. You don't have stress. You're just fucking about. And so the whole idea of life cycle, all the religion shit that happens, that's technically a side concept of what some sort of thing that people put on in your mind, and like you're constantly thinking about it or something like that. I don't really know how to explain it in for an accurate sense, but fuck it.
Let me just tell you my viewpoints on these.
Yeah, hit me up.
I'm just man that believes what it's been proven, right? I don't.
Right, that's like everyone's though. Like if it's being proved, then it's obviously kind of fucking real.
Yeah, but then again, ghosts have not been proved. There are signs that are
There are
ghosts, but they are
signs,
not
yes.
proved. Which is not the solid evidence, which makes me doubt their existence. They might be ghosts, essentially, if we call them, but they might not be the ghost we think about. They might be just some kind of shit that happens by the when Earth magnetic field or something. I'm just saying shit because I'm just telling you like it could be anything on Earth, but we assume that it's something that is not. For example, let's just use a really good example. Have you heard about the Napoleon when Napoleon went to America and went to the land, and then the native Americans started to
Yeah,
worship them because they had like shiny armors and like really big ships, and they never saw such a thing, right?
right.
They never saw such a thing. They were like, oh my god, this is a god. What the fuck? It just came here. It came through the ocean. The shit. How? It's such a big ship. Oh my days! And then they just started to worship them, and then, well, I mean, Napoleon thought, okay, let's kill them all. But wait, that's another story.
That's
Like,
that's a whole other story.
like, yeah, see that humans, what they don't understand, they seek an answer, and religion gives an answer without proof.
I mean, yeah, religion is technically a concept theory based type of shit, right?
It is a concept because they say they have a book that has been written by Jesus, right? Jesus could have been a dude like, okay, I have a really good story. I'm gonna write it down and sell it in the market. And then he wrote it and he became the fucking most famous guy on the fucking planet of Earth. And then we write the fucking dates because of him like that.
Right. Yeah, I see your point. You know,
So
like
it could be anything. Like if it's not proven, I can say whatever I want, and it is as relevant as your point is.
yes,
The difference is that people believe in things that are easier to understand. For example, flat Earth is a really big thing right now. It's really easy to understand because it's flat. You can walk on it. But then again, we have gravitation. We have like fucking satellites. We have everything. But
we have the fucking rotation of the fucking sun. No, actually, no, we rotate around the sun. But
yeah. So
but
yes.
if the Earth is flat, nigga, how are we gonna get nighttime?
Yeah, there is no such a thing as nighttime or there is nighttime, but there is no separate nighttime. For example, in America, it's 11 o'clock right now, right? And it's night there, but with flat Earth, that wouldn't be possible. But then again, flat earthers just ignore everything that's solid evidence, and then they do something like they pour water on the thing. Pour water on the thing on a ball, and it flows up, and they pour water on a plate, and it stays there. And like it's not an experiment, you stupid. That thing.
Because there's fucking gravity.
Yeah, it doesn't have gravity. That thing doesn't have gravity. The gravity pulls towards the Earth, which is down. You prove that there is gravity. Good job. You just proved against yourself. But they just ignore stuff. I'm just saying that ignorance
is key to failure.
Yeah, and there's a really good Hungarian saying that one fool makes 100, 100 makes 1,000, and 1,000 makes 100,000. Like they just tell the
yeah, I
stuff.
see what you mean.
Yeah, right. That was Gustian asked 2 questions, I think. Everybody thinks that shooter games have a big influence to bully persons to do shooting in real life. To do shit like in shooting in real life. What do you think? Do those games infect people that hard? My single answer is no. There's no such a thing. I mean, I'm really brutal in GTA, but I'm a kindest person ever. I can't even hit apply.
Right, here's the thing, right? That like the violence that according to games, like first-person shooters, right? Who in their right mind is gonna walk around like they're about to kill someone in real life when they're playing the game?
There must be something's a catalyst, like they have a mental issue, a really bad, like something that happened to them, or something real shit. Like
Yeah,
maybe,
some people would like get that trauma and then they play video games to relieve it.
yeah,
But
that's not my point, but that's a good point. But that's not was my point, because they people play Game of Thrones. Why did I say Game of Thrones? People play games to relieve stress, not to gain stress. And there are
yeah,
people
who
who
wants
like,
to play who wants to play games that fucking adds on stress, mate? What the fuck? Unless the game is somewhat intense, something like that is in a high intensity,
yeah.
which
So
then can provide a little stress, but after that it's not much, it's not much stress at all compared to whatever else you have going on.
yeah, that's what people like. For example, YouTube is a really good place to go away from your family and like shit family and stuff. Just go into the world and just enjoy the view, enjoy the real world for 10 minutes and go back to your shit life. I'm not talking your life is shit. I'm just talking in general. That's what happened to people I know. For example, PewDiePie gets it all the time that he had people through a hard time, etc., etc. But my
Mm.
point being is that if a person is normal, as in the mind is like good, then
Stable.
yeah, stable, he won't do shit. But then if there's a guy like fucking insane, or like children who don't understand shit, and then they just they have like kind of like, I don't know, really bad stuff, because there have been children who just killed their brother because they are just wanted to. Let me just tell you three different stories. I think that's all I know off the top of my head. So that was two kids, both 8 years old. No, 10 years old, and
Right.
then they haven't played games. No, they haven't do shit. But then they realized, let me saw something on the TV. Let's try. They kidnapped the guy, they kidnapped the children, they tortured the children, and then they killed the children. They also raped him.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
yes, that's fucking fucked up. And then
That is, yeah, that is messed up.
yeah, that is fucking messed up. Like raped 12 years old, like like that's really really fucking dark. But they were they were proven to be mentally unstable later on. And then there was another girl who just wanted to kill her family for no reason whatsoever.
Mm.
And
Um, yeah.
she went to the cops and she said, "I'm gonna kill my family." Okay, she told it, and then she told the cops how she planned that she wants to kill the teacher. And then later on, she went onto a brain rewiring. Don't get confused. It's like a physical training that just makes you like a
More
normal human
stable.
being, like stable, like fucking like a person.
Like a normal level of thinking.
Yeah, and then she went through that, and she's now a nurse. She's like
Oh my.
she's like 25 years old or something, maybe 35 or something like that. She's a nurse now, and she helps people to survive. And there's one more story where there was two black ladies, like children actually,
Mm.
where like it's a really long story. It has really big past, but I'm just gonna say a few things. That the father went away from home, I think, to shop, and then they thought they wanna cook something, and then they just cooked their brother. They put the brother into the oven, slammed it on top, and then they began to cook it. And then the father got imprisoned because their children cooked their brother. And they
The
thought
changes cooked to it fine.
yeah, it's like fucking medium rare, you know.
Oh, that is pretty messed up, man. What
Yeah.
the fuck? How would you even think of doing that?
Yeah, so
Unless you're a fucking cannibal, but you know.
it's not really related to that. It's really really rare when there was actually a guy who done something like that because of computer games.
I mean, games are there for like entertainment purposes.
Entertainment and stress relieving purposes. For example,
Yeah.
yeah, you talk because you haven't talked as much as I did.
What the fuck was the point again?
uh, that thingy like the people, people kill because the school shooters kill people
Oh, right,
because of
right.
games.
I don't. Yeah, here's the thing. Well, like, let's take the school shooting type of shit, right? I don't think that's influenced by games, in particular.
Maybe they got ideas.
They could get ideas from but it might not be from games in particular. It could be that another person is behind all of this
Yeah.
and then feeding ideas into their brains and like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And they eventually do it, and then the guy behind it just he gets a leeway into whatever he wants, right?
Right.
And that's like a new type of slavery, bribery, fam.
Okay, I think we kind of finished that topic. Thank you for the question, Gustian.
Question,
Gustian?
question, fam.
Question.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, let me give you my French Hungarian accent. Gustian.
Right.
Oh,
My man is German.
I'm Hungarian.
And guess what? You both paper white.
Paper white. I would say I'm kind of like a butter white, but whatever.
Butter white, man. You're not yellow.
But I think there's some background noise. Just making sure you know.
Right. So what's next? We only got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah. We done.
Right.
We done bullying to a certain extent. We done catastrophes. We done Fallout. Let's talk about League of Legends, shall we?
League of Legends. Oh my.
For like a
God.
brief, like 5 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
There's a new event which is like Bilgewater, whatever it's called.
The new reformed ARAM.
Yeah.
Or ARAM, as some
Is it
people
gonna
say.
be permanent or just temporary?
I'm pretty sure it's permanent.
Oh,
Because they redid the whole map, and then, like the concept of the fucking ARAM is the same.
well, kind of. Just
So it has to be permanent. I don't think it's a game mode.
it is a game mode. It is. It's been remade when Gangplank got reworked. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
There was an ARAM as well. They remade ARAM.
I mean, I guess like the story is linked to a map, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah
why they
because
make it like. That's why they make it a fucking a game mode.
yeah. So like
And then the new champion comes out.
Yeah.
Came out already. Pike.
Pike.
Apparently, he's meant to be support.
Is support with an execution ultimate.
But I don't think ain't nobody gonna play him support.
No, but it is actually pretty good support. You'll be surprised. It has
Just the
high,
rollers. Yeah.
it has high CDs, right? It has high
Mm.
CDs, good mobility, good like it has support abilities, and then if Pike kills someone with his ultimate, they're gonna share gold with with the guy who killed. So
Right.
no, not share. They both gonna get the full gold.
Okay.
So if you killed if you for example you first blood someone, your team your what is it called your ADC, if he hit the guy before you killed him with the ultimate, will get the first blood gold as well.
Okay.
That's what happened. But now they just have get a coin which gives you 150 gold.
Hmm.
Which I don't know if it that gives us the full gold, or it
Well, we'll
just gives
see.
you 150. So you'll have to see because I'm gonna buy the champion I think today.
You have enough?
Pretty soon. Because the event gives you shit like blue essence, and we could have a chest, master chest, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. That yeah.
So I will have enough soon. So I'm gonna play all day long.
I could tell, fam.
That should be enough about League of Legends, because not much to talk about in League of Legends. Let's talk about Humble Bundle, shall we?
What about Humble Bundle?
Let's make the topic that we talk about at least once a month.
About what?
Like what games in Humble Bundle.
Okay, right. You can start.
So basically there is a Arma 2018 Humble Bundle pack where
How much?
get Arma 1 for one. You get, let me just say the 3 topics because there's always 3 different topics. So you get Arma 1 and Gold Edition, Gold War Assault, and Tactics for 75p, and then you get Arma 3 for 11 pounds.
Okay.
With armor free cards, armor free helicopters, armor free marksmen, and for 13 pounds you get Arma 3 with like an American logo. Oh no, Arma 2 actually. You get Arma 2, Arma 2 Autohead, and Arma 2 British Armed Forces, Arma 2 Military Company, and Arma 2 Army of the Czech Republic.
Are these mods?
And then for £15, you get Arma 3 Apex. So
You know, yeah, I've heard too much armor, so I'm about to go tilt.
So
But
yeah, that's what you can get for this. This is like armor mode, right? You can get so many armor games for such a
it's
little price.
relatively cheap prices if you have them.
Last question from Gaston: Dota 2 or LOL? League of
Ooh. I mean, it depends on your
Personally-
preferences.
Yeah, personally, I would say League of Legends because it's just
Yeah,
a bit
it's much easier and like
faster.
and more cartoon type of style of
Easier
game.
for the
It's more
eyes.
attractive, basically.
Easier for the eyes as well, and then easier to get into. Champions are a lot better
Yeah.
structured and stuff like that.
Yes, definitely. But
Dota 2.
Dota 2 is very interesting. I like Dota 2 because I started with it first of all before I went on to League. But Dota 2, it's always there's two types of different people plays League and Dota separately, and they have a hate relationship between those two games.
Yeah.
But personally, I actually like playing both of them. At like the same time. Not actually the same time, like in real time, because you can't fucking do that.
Well, challenge accepted.
Oh my god, I don't have like a second monitor to even do it. But Dota 2 is actually really nice. A lot when I first started, I played with fucking Russians, mate. Russian, Polish, and some people from Spain. Like legit. But one thing I do like about Dota 2 is that the region of people that play the game is fucking wide as shit. Because you meet people from all over the world. And in League it's kind of restricted technically because you got the region specifics, specific like EU West, Northeast, blah blah blah. The rest of this.
yeah,
Whereas in Dota, it's more wide ranged, and people can play in those different servers without having a different account.
Yeah. Sorry. So, in my opinion about Dota 2, it just takes so much time to finish a game that the champions, all the champions are free, which means that you can play every single champion, and it's not like in League of Legends. You have to buy the champions. You are restricted what you can play. And then
but these are like League of Legends had this progression type of thing with your champions.
Yeah, and then that's a good thing. It gives the goal to play the game, but Dota does not have that. Also, well, it has levels, but now League have levels too.
But League, I know.
That's a good thing if you cannot play the champions, because if you play all the champions, it's like when there's too much stuff, you just don't know what to pick, and you pick random stuff, and then you always play a different champion. You're not gonna main something because I haven't played that one. In League, you can buy the champions you want, you can play, and then you play them, and you buy a new one, you play that for a bit, you buy a new one, you play that for a bit, and essentially you will have a good pool of champions you are good to play with, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I like that idea of League of Legends. Although it's kind of like more milking the game, milking the people, but
that was a terrible wordplay there. You about to milk somebody?
No, like milking, like they just want more money.
I know, yeah. But that's technically League, right? Because League has a lot of cosmetics items for like anything. Whereas Dota also has a wide variety of cosmetics.
It is a really big one. It is
Dota has a bigger cosmetics type of shit.
You can get like each separate part of the body, like attack, like
Yeah, you can mix and match.
Yeah, clothing screen you can get, and you can get like
different terrains, like
you get voice actors as well. Like, damn son.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I do like enjoy about Dota is
but
like
I mean, it's Valve.
the amount of customization you can do with it.
Yeah, So that's our opinion about Dota 2 and League of Legends. So the closing topic for these last 2 minutes is like just tell about the podcast and how it will be structured, how often it will run, and
Yeah,
etc.
we're planning to do it twice a week. Because we have college as well, we have to study and shit. We can't do it like every other day in a week because we also have to plan it beforehand. This one is a free for all. Like we just throw this shit and we just started it. But also I planned some of the topics, but we went off a bunch of topics.
Like ghost and shit.
Yeah, yeah. But this is our first episode. We don't know how to properly do a podcast. We may not have to. We might not have. Well, I don't know. I guess we have the setup done right. I guess.
Yeah, the setup is pretty much done. We will eventually add more stuff, but this will work perfectly.
Yeah, this is just like a startup type of thing that we're technically trying for now and see if it works. But we are going to follow this podcast, a whole series type of thing, till the end.
Yeah,
Technically,
and also
we're gonna grow. We want. Our goal is to grow and invite as many people into like our little community that we're trying to build.
there's a thingy, a dating with hot girls link my YouTube channel.
We do we do have a topic about dating.
That was just a bob, but we do have a topic about dating, which is only artist because I'm single.
I mean, wait. Okay, yeah, true that.
Yeah,
But what can you do, man?
what can you do?
Eventually, everyone's gonna have one, right?
Eventually, it's kind of like I don't know what I say.
It's not gonna be like the movie, like 40-year-old virgin.
That's a bit fucked up. I mean, if you're a monk, then it's all good. You don't fuck, it's all good. But yeah,
You don't fuck.
but eventually everyone will have a sexual intercourse in their life, and then
I mean, there's like it's part of the fucking human brain, mate.
yeah, true.
It's like how we think. Our sexual inspiration comes alive.
Instincts kick in.
But yeah,
Also,
Other
this
than that-
podcast will be held on a different channel. Today,
yeah, it's gonna be on a different channel rather than this one because we have to wait 24 hours before we can stream a live stream on the new channel.
yeah,
That's kind of a restriction YouTube has. So we're kind of kickstarting on a different channel right now, but we're gonna be uploading this podcast to the other channel as well, so we don't fuck up the order.
the order. Alright, I think we should wrap it up now, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright,
Sh-
so that was the first podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you had some different ideas. Not about the school shootings. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
Don't do that shit, man.
Yeah.
As
But,
if it's our college, go for it.
yeah, do it. We don't care.
Well, big sure that never mind. I'm not gonna say that shit. Alright, so I was Roland, aka SMTOH, Sumto, and yeah,
And then there's me.
Atish. Alright,
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching or listening. It's been great experience. And I'm kind of sweating because my window is not fucking open.
alright, see you later, guys.
Peace out.